My neighbor screams every night at 3:07 a.m., but last night, the truth made me wish I never investigated. I've lived in this apartment complex for about 6 months now. It's old, like built before Wi-Fi was a thing, old. Thin walls, flickering hallway lights, pipes that moan like someone's crying in the walls. About a month ago, I woke up at 3:07 a.m. to a sound that didn't fit the usual background noise. A scream. Not someone arguing, not a horror movie scream. This was pure, panicked terror. 15 seconds, maybe less. Then silence. I froze in bed, waiting for footsteps, doors, anything. Nothing came. The next morning, I asked my neighbor, a woman in her 30s, quiet, always kept to herself, if everything was all right. She looked confused. "I don't think that was me," she said with a polite smile. Then she closed the door. That night it happened again. 3:07 on the dot. Same scream, same length. And it kept happening every single night. I started keeping notes. April 8th, 3:07 a.m., 13 seconds. April 9th, 3:07 a.m., 14 seconds. April 10th, 3:07 a.m., 15 seconds. No footsteps, no voices, just the scream. I even recorded it once on my phone, but when I played it back it was just static, like the sound got erased. By the second week I was losing it. I started waking up before 3:07, like my brain had learned the timing. One night I stood outside her door with my ear against it. When the scream came, it didn't sound inside the apartment anymore. It sounded inside the wall. Last night, I decided I needed answers. I left my phone recording on the nightstand and stayed up. 3:05, 3:06. The seconds ticked painfully slow. 3:07. Nothing. I almost laughed, until I heard 3 soft knocks on my door. Knock, knock, knock. I didn't move. I just stared at the door until sunrise. When I finally opened it, no one was there. Just a folded note on the floor. "Stop recording. They don't like that." I didn't sleep. In the morning, I went to the building office and asked about the woman next door. The manager frowned. "There's nobody living there right now. That unit's been empty since the fire." "The what?" "Electrical fire. Last year. Happened around 3 a.m. The wiring in the walls went bad. Killed the tenant in her sleep." My stomach dropped. I ran back to my apartment and checked my recording. The file was pitch black, but the timestamp read 2:07 a.m. That's when it hit me. My clock was an hour fast from daylight savings. So every night at my 3:07, it was actually 2:07, the exact time of the fire. I called maintenance and told them to check the wiring. They opened the wall between our apartments and found a melted piece of metal buried behind the drywall. It was an old intercom microphone, part of the building's original system from decades ago, still faintly connected to the electrical circuit. Every night when the current fluctuated, it replayed the last sound it ever transmitted. Her scream. The sound wasn't supernatural. It was the echo of a recorded death loop, trapped in the wires since the night she died.